in my life. I've never been dropped. Can he say the same?
Facts.
Ask Keyshawn, have you ever been dropped?
Keyshawn, have you been dropped?
Ask him. I'm gonna leave it alone like him. Have you been dropped?
Yeah, I've been dropped,
okay,
man. I've been dropped.
I
got back up. Now I'm here again. We about to fight in Norfolk.
Okay, but
against your bum ass.
Okay, so we agree to March. Is the March happening in March 2026?
No, I can't agree to March.
June? I'm gonna fuck you up.
I promise you my life you ain't fucking me up,
That's
nigga.
personal.
Let's do it, nigga. Let's do it, nigga. Let's do it, nigga.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Somebody put a hand in the screen.
We about to turn that shit back. You know what I'm out.
I know I can back it up.
No, it's good. It's good. You guys sold it. You guys sold it. You guys sold it.
I promise you my life I'm better than everybody before shit. Yeah.
He probably is, but I'm gonna fuck you up.
I promise you my life.
Yeah, I know.
I swear to my life.
I know.
I swear to my life you can't fuck me up.
You shot it up.
Nigga in the boxing ring.
You shot it.
This fight gonna be big. This fight gonna be big.
Keyshawn Davis and Richardson Hitchins go at it at today's press conference with Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson. Now, I want to shout out to Blue Blood because I got this information from him, but they said that Richardson Hitchins could have fought Keyshawn on the undercard of this fight, which would have been crazy lit. I would have probably invested the money and went out there to New York if that would have happened. But Richardson Hitchins, I want to say he's 20-0, 28 years old, from Brooklyn, New York, I think. And then you got Keyshawn Davis, I want to say he's 26, 14-0, from Virginia. Both of these fighters. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I know a little bit about Richardson Hitchins, but not a lot. I did see him fight Kambosos, but I haven't really seen like too many of his fights. But the only thing I can tell you about Richardson Hitchins that I do know is that he got a good jab. But Keyshawn Davis, though, I know who he is, and I've actually met him. I met both of them. Real cool. They were both cool. But Keyshawn, of course, he fights at 140 now. He fights at 140. He just moved up because he missed weight. He missed weight his last fight, which he was supposed to fight De Los Santos, and that whole thing went downstream, didn't happen. His brothers ended up fighting on the card, ended up losing. Abdullah Mason ended up becoming the main event for that card. And yeah, you know, Keyshawn needs a big comeback fight. And so I want to say this. I like Keyshawn a lot. I like him. I like his confidence, and I like how he fight. Richardson Hitchins, I like his confidence. I don't know enough about him. I actually have to do my homework, but I do know who he is, though. You know what I'm saying? He's been in the mix with, you know, Tank and Broner. You know, he's been in the mix with Shakur, so he's been around, but he hasn't had a fight, you know what I'm saying, that made, I would say, like, for myself, made me want to just, let me just go see him fight. But I know who he is, though. You know what I'm saying? I know he's elite. He has to be. But it would be biased for me to say Keyshawn Davis. But that's who I'm gonna say. I would go with Keyshawn because I know who he is. I know how he fight. Hitchins said that you know, Keyshawn got dropped. I'm guessing he talking about something that happened in sparring. It happens in the sport of boxing. You know, you just don't like hearing it happen to your favorite fighter. You know, David Benavidez has been dropped. I know a lot of people probably don't know that. He was dropped in a real fight. You know, rumor has it that Terrence Crawford touched the canvas. And that's coming from Andre Ward's mouth. So, you know, I don't get too caught up on that. But I would love to see that fight. I would love to see that fight in January in Madison Square Garden. But if we don't get it, you know, hopefully we'll get it sometime soon in 2026. I know Keyshawn Davis, his plate is pretty full right now because he's supposed to be getting get back for his brother, because he lost to the guy that he had no contest with back in 2023, I believe, when he fought out here in Texas, and it was a no contest. And yeah, so Keyshawn has had a rocky career for the most part, I say within the last year or two, but you know, we still got hope. Still got faith. He's very talented. Both of them guys are talented. Like I said, I don't know too much about Richardson Hitchins, but I do know that he's amongst the elites, so he has to be elite. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has to be, you know, especially if, you know, he's well, for one, I know he beat George Kambosos pretty convincingly, obviously. You know, by this time George had already lost to Devin Haney. He already lost to Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? So George Kambosos lost against some Hall of Famers, you know, and, you know, you add Richardson Hitchins' name on there. I think Richardson Hitchins was probably the last person that George Kambosos is really going to fight on that big name level. Who knows? I don't know. But I love this shit, though. I love everything about the idea of Richardson Hitchins and Keyshawn Davis fighting. Hopefully we get it in 2026. I got my money on Keyshawn, but let me know what you think in the comments. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. Got a lot of big things coming in 2026. We're going to be going live. We're going to be doing call-ins, and we're going to talk about a lot more things than just boxing, but we are going to talk about boxing all the time, every day. So make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, and we're going to see you on the next one.